We had to do a little bit of an RFC evacuation. I made an announcement on Twitter. This was dated October 28th. Today, I'll be permabanning longtime donator and year-long channel member Tatty C. I included her Twitter just so you guys could conveniently see her page for yourself. I'll get into that in just a second. Because she is an insane stalker who has been harassing me for over a year now privately. She is mentally insane and ill to an unimaginable degree. Last night I was made aware that she was emailing my close friends Nicholas Diorio and Turkey Tom about my personal life that she's gathered through stalking me. Enough is enough. Now, I gotta issue a minor correction here. She didn't email Tom. That was misinformation that I was delivered. But the point still stands. I know for a fact she's emailed multiple people. It just wasn't Tom. So not that it changes the story literally at all, but might as well. You know, I wouldn't want to spew misinformation. I will also be blocking anyone who continues to interact with her, even if you're a longtime fan of mine. Absolutely no exceptions will be made. Thank you. And that stands true, all right? I don't give a fuck who you are. If you're Smaggle, Slackdog, Stefan, any old-time chatter, if you're somebody that's been watching me since 2016 and I catch you talking to Tatty, there's no exceptions that are gonna be made. Literally none. It's nothing personal, except it kinda is. Except it kinda is. So I threw out this tweet and I was expecting that I would have to actually argue about why she's insane. I thought people would see this tweet thread and think, Augie, you presented no evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. This doesn't make any sense. I'm friends with Tatty. I like Tatty and I'm gonna stick with her until you present some evidence. Luckily for my case, all right, I didn't have to do any work to prove it. All right, because as soon as I made this thread, she went fucking nuts on her Twitter account. So what are the things that I accused her of here? Well, I accused her of being insane, which she responded by saying, well, to be fair, he's kind of right. I am insane. Okay, well, that's correct. I said she was emailing Nick and Turkey Tom. She confessed to emailing Nick to Tipster's DMs, so I was correct there. And then the third thing I accused her of is, what did I accuse her of? Insane, stalker. That was the one thing she argued. She confessed to stalking, but she had an issue with me calling her a stalker. So yeah, it didn't register. I saw she made a YouTube video responding to it. It was this weird, creepy video where she was just going on about how she's not really a stalker and she takes it seriously and RC changed her life and I helped her find God. I helped her find Jesus, chat. She was saying crazy shit that, like, I saved her life and I fixed her. I've never spoken to this person once. Not at all. And to be honest, it's not like you guys can really fucking blame me if you just take a look at what the fuck she looks like, okay? Of course I wasn't DMing that. What are you talking about? No shit! But anyway, she went nuts and people in my community started doing a little bit of digging and finding out her crusty tweets. Because one thing I saw people say that just blew me away, that surprised the shit out of me, right? People were saying, I can't believe it. I thought Tatty was normal. I can't believe it. And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, what do you mean you thought she was normal? All you had to do was look at one screenshot of one of her tweets with no context required, and you could have figured out very easily and very quickly that she's fucking nuts, all right? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out that she's insane. Her entire account was dedicated to subtweeting me. Here's one of them. I reserved my pussy for only you. I don't do that for just anybody. That is... You know, I think it takes the cake, right? Over the Petty Page reply. When I challenged Petty Page to debate, all right, and she said, nah, I'm too busy jamming shit up my pussy, all right? That was a pretty bad reply. I think this reply takes the cake easily because this one is way worse given the context of what she's talking about. But even without the context, even if you don't know that she's talking about me, it's terrible. Who the fuck would tweet this? Even if you were a girl tweeting this about a guy you were dating or even married to, this is an unhinged thing to say. This is gross. This is disgusting. This is crusty. This is just terrible. Top reply is ew. I mean, that about says it all. Nick replied to it. And it's all for you. Jada had a tweet of some of her worst threads. Let me see if I can go through her media and see if I can pull it up. Okay, that was very easy. Do you guys need yet another example? There's a fly in my fucking mic. That's disgusting. All right, you guys need another example? She has never spoken to this man. You talked once about how the best way you would like to spend your time is calmly with a Bible in your hands, just reading the Bible. You said, all I could picture was you flipping through the pages of it and me sitting on the couch reading it reading it to our kids, then looking up to you. It was just the most beautiful love. It always will be. Just that image of you holding the Bible through warms me, heals me, gives me hope for something more. I really did find God again because of you. Thank you. Maybe that's the reason. What the fuck is this shit? She makes Tazier look like fucking mincemeat, dude. It was such a beautiful woven tapestry of you. Wait, what? What is going on? It was so honest and true. It gave me somewhere to go when things got far too hard here in this world. At least for a moment, I could be with you. Jesus Christ. And there's more. Oh my god! This is fucking awful. Look at this one right here. Give me babies. Little joking, but also. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't want kids for a bit. Unless. No, but I mean I'd be a decent mom, or in a few years, but like I'm not really in a rush, just one family. Shut the fuck up! You are fucking insane! This person is like an actual fucking animal. Like they literally are just a fucking, this isn't a real person. This is insane. Everybody who ever made a joke about Vosh's girlfriend needs to apologize and change it to this. Somebody should edit the picture of naked Vosh with her face. With her face photoshopped over Vosh's girlfriend. Jesus Christ, this person looks like shit. They look like shit, they sound like shit, and they're total shit. All right? They're terrible. They're a terrible fucking person.
Victor funded $1.99. Wants kids but has expired eggs.
Yeah, good point, dude. Fuck this shit, man. Honestly, look, I say this all the time, right? I'm in a very blessed position, and I mean that 100%, all right? If this is the worst that I have to deal with, I'll fucking take it. That being said, why? Literally why? Look, in the last 5 years that I've been doing this, all right, I've had my fair share of weirdos that I've run across, but nobody has been as terrible as this person. Somebody in chat mentioned, by the way, they saw her in Destiny's chat the other day. Do you know why that is? I've said this on stream a lot, but some of the only streamers I watch on Twitch nowadays is, and I mean on Twitch, is Destiny and Deller. And I used to watch a little bit of Grow Score. Do you know who I would always see in the chat whenever I go to a Destiny stream, or a Grow Score stream, or a Deller stream? Do you know who I'd always see in the chat without any hesitation? I would go into the chat. I would either type something, or I'd send a super chat, or maybe I'd type nothing at all. And she would be there. Why? Why would she be there? Other than the fact that I'd mentioned on stream before, these are the only 3 streamers that I watch right now. Why? She literally studies what I do, how I talk, who I watch, in the hopes that maybe she'll run into me digitally online. It's fucking unhinged behavior. It really is. There's other stories I could tell, but it goes too deep. At this point, look, the damage, everybody knows she's insane, all right? At this point, at this point, I'm just raping a dead horse. Metaphorically, of course. The damage has been done. Everybody knows she's nuts. I don't even need to explain it anymore. But I'm telling you guys right now, all right? There was about 20,000 fucking stories I could tell if I really had to. That just, like, I've barely scratched the surface, but I don't need to anymore. So there you guys, now you guys know, all right? So if you guys are wondering, and if you guys are wondering why I made this like a big spectacle in the first place, all right? I knew if I was gonna ban somebody that donated as much as she did and was a member for as long as she was, I knew people were gonna go to her DMs and be like, hey, what happened? Why did Augie block you? And then she was gonna fucking spew some bullshit. So I had to come out on top of it at first. And it's a good thing I did because, yeah, pretty nasty shit. Pretty nasty shit right there. Oh yeah, and then you got this asshole over here. So I looked at the comments of a response video, and Tommy R comes in there. I think he's like the retarded version of Tommy C or something. It seems like you get it. Hopefully people will leave you alone. Yeah, go fuck yourself, dude. Seriously.
RFC After Hours is a live trending issues and entertainment broadcast with co-host Blacklists, broadcasted every weekday, Monday through Friday, starting at 6:30 p.m. Central. The show is for entertainment purposes only. All chat messages and donations read are the words of the original messenger, and certain viewpoints expressed do not reflect that of myself or Black.